Hello and welcome to a Spree Spirit tutorial on Cardinal marker buoys. By the end of this tutorial, you should be able to identify Cardinal marker buoys at sea, identify Cardinal marker buoys on a nautical chart, and describe the appropriate action to take when encountering a Cardinal marker buoy while navigating. Cardinal marker buoys guide navigators away from navigational hazards like wrecks, rocks, and reefs. A cardinal buoy tells the navigator where the safe water is relative to the buoy. The diagram here shows 4 different types of cardinal buoys. We will look at the color schemes and top marks very soon. A compass card is included to show us where the safe water is relative to the cardinal buoys. Please note that charted navigational hazards are marked with just 1 buoy, and uncharted navigational hazards are marked with 2 cardinal buoys. Let's look more closely at where these buoys are placed. Here we see a navigational hazard marked by a north cardinal buoy. The compass card is included to show the direction of north. Here we see a navigational hazard marked by a south cardinal buoy. Again, the compass card is included to show the direction of south. Here we see a navigational hazard marked by an east cardinal buoy. The compass card is again included to show the direction of east. Here we see a navigational hazard marked by a west cardinal buoy. The compass card is included to show the direction of west. Later on, we will look more closely at how we navigate around cardinal buoys. But for now, let's look at how we can identify the various types of cardinal buoys. Cardinal buoys are black and yellow. But as you can see, the yellow and black are in different areas depending on whether the buoy is a north or an east or a south or a west cardinal marker. In this diagram, we have from the left, north, east, south, and west cardinal markers. Cardinal buoys are either pillar buoys or spar buoys. This slide shows the chart symbols for a pillar type east cardinal buoy on the left and a spar type south cardinal buoy on the right. Cardinal buoys have 4 different types of top marks depending on the direction of the safe water. Please note that the top marks are cones, not triangles, and the top marks are always black in color. Let's take a closer look at these top marks. On the left of this slide, we can see a close-up of the top mark of a north cardinal buoy. It is 2 cones pointing upward. On the right of the slide, we can see a close-up of the top mark of a south cardinal buoy. It is 2 cones pointing downward. This slide shows a close-up of the top mark of a west cardinal buoy. It is 2 cones pointing towards each other, or with their apexes together. This slide shows a close-up of the top mark of an east cardinal buoy. It is 2 cones pointing away from each other, or with their apexes pointing vertically away from each other. Let us look at those chart symbols for cardinal buoys again. We can see they include the top marks. This slide shows on the left a buoy with a top mark comprised of 2 cones with their apexes vertically away from each other. The chart symbol on the right shows a buoy with a top mark comprised of 2 cones with their apexes pointing downward. It is possible that a cardinal buoy can have its top mark missing. This could be because of poor maintenance or the buoy being struck by a vessel. Don't worry, the color scheme of the buoy itself also tells us where the safe water is. One way to remember is that the top marks cones point to the black on the body of the buoy. So in this north cardinal mark, the top marks, cones, both point upward and the top half of the buoy is black. Again, the top marks, cones point to the black on the body of the buoy. In this south cardinal marker, the top marks, cones both point downward, and correspondingly, the bottom half of the buoy is black. The top marks, cones point to the black on the body of the buoy. In this east cardinal marker, the upper cone of the top mark points upward and the lower cone of the top mark points downward. And similarly, the upper and lower portions of the buoy are black and the middle portion is yellow. One more time. The top marks, cones point to the black on the body of the buoy. So in this west cardinal marker, the upper cone of the top mark points downward and the lower cone of the top mark points upward. Correspondingly, on the body of the buoy, the middle portion is black, while the upper and lower portions of the buoy are yellow. The chart symbols for cardinal buoys include guidance on the coloring of the cardinal buoys. This slide shows on the left an east cardinal buoy colored BYB. That stands for black, yellow, black from the top of the buoy. The chart symbol on the right shows a south cardinal buoy colored YB. That means yellow at the top of the buoy and black at the bottom of the buoy. Chart symbols for cardinal buoys tell us whether the buoy carries a light or not. This slide shows on the left a buoy with no light. The chart symbol on the right with the magenta plume shows a buoy with a light. Let us take a look at how the lights on cardinal buoys flash. First thing, cardinal buoys have a white light. To help us learn how the lights on cardinal buoys flash, let us bring in a clock to join the compass from before. We will be using the hour hand of the clock to help us. First, we take a look at east cardinal buoys. The white light on an east cardinal buoy flashes 3 times in 5 or 10 seconds. The compass on the right is in north up mode with the pointer on east to the right, while the clock's hour hand is to the right, it is on the 3. The animation on this slide approximates the flashing of an east cardinal buoy. Count along with the flashes and note the spaces between the groups of flashes. Now we take a look at west cardinal buoys. The white light on a west cardinal buoy flashes 9 times in 10 or 15 seconds. The compass on the right is in north up mode with the pointer on the west to the left, while the clock's hour hand is to the left and is on the 9. The animation on this slide approximates the flashing of a west cardinal buoy. Count along with the flashes and note the spaces between the groups of flashes. Looking at south cardinal buoys, the white light on a south cardinal marker flashes 6 times plus 1 long flash in 10 or 15 seconds. The compass on the right is in north up mode with the pointer on south pointing down. While the clock's hour hand is pointing down, it is on the 6. Let's talk about that long flash. That long flash gives the navigator the confidence that he or she is seeing a south cardinal buoy and has not missed the first 3 flashes of a west cardinal buoy. Send us an email if you have any questions about that long flash. The animation on this slide approximates the flashing of a south cardinal buoy. Count along with the flashes and note the spaces between the groups of flashes. Now north cardinal buoys. The white light on a north cardinal buoy flashes continuously. The compass on the right is in north up mode with the pointer on north pointing up, and the clock's hour hand is pointing up, it is on the 12. The animation on this slide approximates the flashing of a north cardinal buoy. Now that we know whether the buoy we are seeing is a north, east, south, or west cardinal marker, it is very important that we remember that the type of cardinal buoy tells us where the safe water is. Cardinal buoys do not tell us where the danger is. Let's look at how we navigate around cardinal buoys. Let's start with north cardinal buoys. If we are proceeding on a westerly heading and encounter a north cardinal buoy, we should alter course to starboard and pass to the north of the buoy. If we are proceeding on an easterly heading and encounter a north cardinal buoy, we should alter course to port and pass to the north of the buoy. Now south cardinal buoys. If we are proceeding on an easterly heading and encounter a south cardinal buoy, we should alter course to starboard and pass to the south of the buoy. If we are proceeding on a westerly heading and encounter a south cardinal buoy, we should alter course to port and pass to the south of the buoy. Now east cardinal buoys. If we are proceeding on a northerly heading and encounter an east cardinal buoy, we should alter course to starboard and pass to the east of the buoy. If we are proceeding on a southerly heading and encounter an east cardinal buoy, we should alter course to port and pass to the east of the buoy. And finally, west cardinal buoys. If we are proceeding on a southerly heading and encounter a west cardinal buoy, we should alter course to starboard and pass to the west of the buoy. If we are proceeding on a northerly heading and encounter a west cardinal buoy, we should alter course to port and pass to the west of the buoy. We appreciate that you chose to spend some of your valuable time in our learning zone. We hope you found some benefit in doing so.